Right, there's a few things in life we have to remember. Firstly, what I said is that everything that we've got is a aid to do the job properly. Once you know how to do it and how to use it positively, it will give you results. Now my clubs, there's a little sticker on here that says made in Japan. Now the last time I checked, everything that comes out of Japan has got that zero defect story behind it. Now the defect is behind us. It's not the club, it's the guy behind us. But we like to blame. Now I've got a nice little story about blame. There's a couple of years back, I spoke to some friends that played in South Broom on the Natal South Coast. Lovely, lovely, lovely little golf course. Now, there was a guy playing with him that on every single shot, which he must hit, doesn't matter, he turned around and he blamed somebody. This guy for pulling the zipper on the bag, that guy's caddy not standing still, that guy doing this, that guy scratching his nose, that guy tipping his cap, all kinds of, but for every single shot he blamed somebody. First hole, second hole, third hole. And then the guys decided, listen, we're going on the way to the fourth tee, there's like a big bush. We're not going to follow this guy onto the tee. We're going to wait inside the bush and let him tee off. And it's a little par 3. It's one of the most beautiful little par 3s. The sea is right next to you. Nice bush on the right hand side. And it all depends on the wind. It can either be a par 3 or a par 6. And I've done all of it on that hole. And he stood there and he proceeded to pull the ball into the drink in the bottom, into the sea. And as he jumped up to see who he could blame, there was nobody there. And about 5 miles off the coast, there was 2 tankers, slowly but surely cruising up and down, doing their daily business. And he turned around and he looked and he said, nobody can play with these ships racing up and down here in any case. So who do we blame for anything that goes wrong? You don't have to blame. Just do what you are supposed to do and the blame will not be there. Keep your focus on the ball. Keep your focus on the Lord and nothing will go wrong. Now, it's very easy. I blame my clubs and I do that quite a lot. I hit a bad shot, there's something wrong with the clubs. Or the caddy didn't stand still or whatever. And it took me quite a while to realize that, you know what, but you are in charge. Nobody else is in charge. It's what you do that makes the difference. It's how you approach that makes the difference. If you've got a negative approach, you will get negative results. You've got a positive approach, you will get positive results. Every single time. Keep your eye on the Lord and don't get clever. We try and get clever and we try and figure everything out ourselves. It's actually so simple. It's the same. The Bible teaches us the basics. Focus, finish and have fun. That's why we are here. Now I've got a book that I read. Now you can spell with me. Take the first letter of every word. It says the basic instructions before leaving earth. 5 letters. B-I-B-L-E. My Bible. And it is the basic instructions before you leave earth. Now, I did a show for a bunch of people one day and a lady came to me afterwards. She said, that sounds like a wonderful book. Where can I buy it and who wrote it? And I thought to myself, yeah, right. I really had to stop myself from laughing. But she really didn't know, but she was so taken with the whole thing that she needed the information. So rather than laugh at people, if you have the information, give it to them. Because we think everybody is dumb so that we don't look dumb. That's the biggest mistake you can make. The Bible is easy. Follow it. All the instructions in there is so straightforward and so easy. But we try and overcomplicate everything in our lives. And once you overcomplicate, you start doubting. And once you start doubting, Satan has got you on the heel. Knock him out the way and carry on with what you're doing. Keep your focus on the Lord and trust what God tells you. And do it. And that's it. You've got to be like a child when you get to God. Sit at his feet. Speak to him. He's your dad. He sent his only son to die for our sins, to cleanse us from everything. Now, I read on the newspaper headlines the other day, some minister said that prayer doesn't work. And unfortunately, I prayed, this was Tuesday morning, I prayed on Monday evening And it came true. I was given a sign and it worked. I met some wonderful people on Tuesday. Exactly what I asked for. So I don't know who this guy is. He's a minister. I don't know where he studied and what book he studied. It's definitely not the one I'm studying and the one I'm reading. You can't do that. God sees everything and he hurts when we hurt him. It's like a golf ball. If you hit it in the teeth, you think you don't hurt it. I believe a golf ball has got a soul. It really has a soul, because sometimes it goes in ways that, in areas that we don't anticipate it to go. But again, you are steering it.